wrapped up in my sleeping bag, looking out the window at Aaron's house as the sun is beginning to creep over the horizon. And the trees are silhouetted black against the emerging blue sky with the fading stars up in the sky. And I think to myself how much I hate Aaron because he's got it fucking made with this fantastic house of his, this nice little piece of property tucked away out in the backwoods of South Dakota. God, I fucking hate him. I hope he dies. I hope he dies of syphilis. You piece of shit.
One of the biggest lies you will be told as a young person is that blood is thicker than water. And the reason it's one of the biggest lies is because you are genetically and biologically and environmentally conditioned to have an allegiance to your family on pretty much all levels of the environment. Your genetics, your everything, right? Mom, dad, siblings. And it never, you all wonder why I'm a misanthrope. It's because people are hateable. They deserve hate, especially Americans. And I learned early on that so few of your family members in modern day America give a shit about their family. And instead, because they're the closest human beings nearby, will abuse and use them and turn them into victims. Family is horrible in the United States. The American family today is horrible. The vast majority of parents in America the vast majority of American parents do not have children because you love them. You have them because they're fucking things. This is evidence and proven by how quickly you outsource them to daycare and the public schools to be taken care of. You will not even raise your own children. And then, of course, half of you still all getting divorced because I'm not happy. And you guys, I know, like, well, women are the ones getting divorced. Yeah, and you guys are ballless and addicted to pussy. You love pussy more than you love your children. Oh, no, don't make my wife happy. She might not want to sleep with me anymore. Yeah, sure, my son has autism, sure. And then don't even get me started about, old school, old hat type of stuff where family will steal money from you, borrow money, but they'll never pay you back. You think you better than me kind of bullshit that many of you ran into. But I'm your sister. I'm your bro. But he's your father. Oh, let me continue being a fucking slave to these assholes. And so that lie, blood is thicker than water, that is like one of the number one lies you got to get rid of. And it expands to community. Like, but they're Christian. No, they're an asshole. But they're whatever. Oh, the black community. But he's within the black. You got to. No, he's a thief. I don't care if he's my brother. He's an ass. He's a drug dealer. Fuck that. Well, how dare you leave the cult? Well, I guess I don't have a loving son. No, because you're whatever, absentee father. You're a whore of a mother. Whatever. You're bad people. I don't care that we're related. You are bad people. So that zero to rage, but blood is thicker than water. I will really fight the urge not to punch that person right in the face. Like, say that again. What you said? I'm sorry. I just went blank there for a second. I had this urge to punch something. What was that again you said? Because it sounded incredibly fucking stupid. So blood is thicker than water. That's incredibly stupid. You know what's even worse, though? I've never heard this. Is other people's blood is thicker than water. Like right now, I don't take care of my family. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Like, did you take care of me? Oh, you did the bare minimum, and you guys are a bunch of no. You're all taking care of yourselves. We all like each other, right? We all love each other, right? Yeah, but you're taking care of yourselves. I don't even solve my own family's problems. You know why? Because even though they're family, they're not me. I have a crazy idea, okay? Listen to this, welfare state people. What if we all just take care of ourselves and our own problems? Then we don't have to worry about other people's problems, right? If everyone feeds themselves, everyone takes care of their own shit, then we don't have to worry about anyone else. But by God, I've had it. And this is an old comment, I think. The only reason I brought this up is cleaning my desktop, the computer. I'm like, what's this Word document? And I think I copy and pasted a comment, but it's very important. He writes or she writes, never take care of your woman's family's problems. That video would be timely so that I could send it to my friend who started dating some woman around 3 months ago. She lives a certain distance away from his house, and he's already driving her back and forth to see her stepfather in the hospital. Was looking after her pet and vacuuming her house while she was supporting her dysfunctional, useless family, plus her aged mother. He's more like a carer for her. It was funny because he rang me yesterday saying they don't have any sexy time anymore, unsurprisingly, because she's absorbed in supporting her bunch of feckless kids. Well, he had to close the call down because she came back from the shops and he hadn't finished hoovering, vacuuming. He forgot to hang up, so I heard some of the shit he got off of her for slacking. What a pussy. So make that video, please. It might save his life. It's too late. I'm trying to figure out when this was. I'm sure somewhere here there's a date. Look, it's one thing. Okay, let me tell you all something. Everyone's got their own problems, right? They're your problems. Now, I would say that this woman, and she has a bunch of family problems, those aren't her problems. Now, maybe her parents did raise her right, but stepdad isn't. Stepdad, huh? Tell me your family's a bunch of fuck ups without tell me your mom fucked up without telling me your mom fucked up. Right? Already, I'm like, yeah, I got no allegiance to these people. But for whatever reason, this woman decided that her family's problems were her own, and now she is doing that. That's her problem, right? And that now has an effect on the relationship. Well, there is no relationship. It has destroyed the relationship. There's no sex. She's pissed off. She obviously loves her family way more than she cares about her boyfriend. And what you need to do is realize that that's her problem. It's not my problem she doesn't want to go out with me. That's her problem. The guy should walk away immediately. But look, it's worse than that because he got looped into it, right? Her family's problems, which shouldn't even be her problem, but she made it her problem. Her family's problems is now his problems. Not blood, someone's not his blood problems is now thicker than water. He ain't related to these people. He didn't grow up with them. But man, he wants that pussy. Oh my God, can I be a slave to family that isn't even mine? You don't even solve your own family's problems. We're at that. That's how cynical I am, right? I'm not even doing step one, taking care of my own blood. Fuck that. That's on you guys. You guys got brains and working appendages, all you. You got this. What the fuck if I'm taking care of my girlfriend's family? I don't wish him ill will. I like him. Don't get me wrong. Oh, and somebody needs help moving a couch or, we're putting in a deck or, well, okay, all right. That I have no problem. Like being friendly. Okay, I get that. Well, we need money. Yes, you do. You do need money. Well, this problem happened. Yes, that problem did happen. That's amazing. That's interesting. Interesting anecdote. I, too, find it interesting that there's a problem. But if the girl ever comes up to you and Lay's is the same thing, the guy, well, my family needs help. Well, they should go find some then. Well, you never, oh my God, you never give money to your in-laws. You never give money to your in-laws. Never. Today? No, you don't give money to your in-laws. They got to, and even the psychological and the emotional investment and cost your girl is going to be asking you when they complain about the family. Well, this is happening to the family. Look, you're already going to pay a price when your girl's family has troubles because it's going to affect her. She's going to be in less mood and all that. Cappy, that's awfully selfish. You're damn fucking right it is. So when your significant other is sad or down or whatever, or angry or short-tempered because bad things are happening in her family, that unfortunately affects you. Now, that's unavoidable. Shouldn't fucking happen. That's how clear of a line. That's how much of a wall I want between Your problems stay on that side of the wall, and they do not come onto my side of the wall. But you gotta, and I know because we used to grow up in communities. We don't grow up in communities anymore. We used to have families that are stable and nuclear. We don't have that anymore. Everyone is out to fuck each other over. You guys have a genetic, psychological, biological, evolutionary disposition to want to help your wife or girl. In part because you want to fuck her, in part because it's the right thing to do or was the right thing to do. When one, absolutely not. Okay. But especially when it comes to her family. That is their fucking problem. Even your own family. That is their fucking problem. There is you and literally everyone else. And unless it's true, like Thor and Missy, tragic accidents, all right, the community should help out. Let's make that part of our problem. But if you look at them, and look, you can tell. So-and-so, whatever. Had a kid they couldn't afford. So-and-so got a DWI. So-and-so married the wrong person. So-and-so majored in dumb shit. So-and-so, whatever. All these stupid mistakes they make. Sucks to be them. But don't you dare get entangled in it. Don't you dare. And I don't care how much pouting and crying and stamping of feet. That is shit you break up the relationship over. That's where you have a sit the fuck down and come to Jesus meeting with the girl. That's your family. I don't even think you should be dealing with it. Those aren't your problems. But I understand being family. Go ahead. I'm not helping. And by the way, if negative things in your family have an effect on you, you better not bring it back into this house. Abundantly clear. Swearing by your pretty blue bonnet. Abundantly clear. And that's harder for someone emotionally involved with the family. I'm somewhat sympathetic towards that. But for my people out there, with your in-laws, no. You need to know, no, I can't. Nope. That's a them problem. I mean, I even had a lot of the reason I'm like, nope. Estate planning. These are the trusts. Here's my will. No money goes to these people. None. I got in my will, like, no money goes to these people. No money goes to those people. A lot of that's just people in general. But you need to make a very clear line legally, financially, psychologically, emotionally, and time-wise with your woman. That's your family. You don't even have to deal with it. I'm sure the fuck not dealing with it. Our life, they're two separate lives, right? This is why you should never marry a Minnesotan. Just telling you guys right now. Because I've seen it happen where they escape Minnesota, they go to some place that's warm, and inevitably the wifey poo always wants you. I miss my parents, and they got good schools, and I miss the seasons. I love my parents more than you. I love the weather more than you. And I don't really love my kid that much, but I want to brag that we got into a good school district more than you. If you start a family, the girl better be on board. The man better be on board too, but the woman better be on board. This is our family. This comes first. Yes, it comes before your parents. Now, they can be part of the extended family and we don't treat them poorly. Your responsibility is this home and this household. I'm your fucking spouse. I am number one, and the children are tied for number one. Technically, they come ahead of us, so we got to kind of sacrifice. I guess they come first. I'm saying, but this is it. Look, if your wife, I want to move back by my parents. I love my parents more than you. Shouldn't have to be that way. We have these conversations. Nope. All good. Have your parents move down here where it's warm and no income taxes. I missed the season. Oh, you missed the seasons. Oh, I didn't know you love seasons more than me. Look at the behaviors. Do not tolerate crime, my family. Stop. I don't care. Am I making it abundantly clear by the pretty blue bonnet how much of a separation your woman's family's problems are to your life? Am I making it absolutely clear? None of their problems shall enter my domain. I will not waste a second thinking about it. Have I made that clear? Yeah, look at this guy's life. His girl hates him. He's not getting laid. She obviously loves like literally everything else more than him. And then you got to start asking, are you a resource? I mean, that guy's just a resource. He's just a fucking resource. Poor guy. Link below, I have a link to a book called Bachelor Pad Economics. It teaches all men and women who are bold enough to read it about what kind of major and minor financial decisions you're going to make throughout your life, starting at 14 to death. You do not waste your time helping out your significant other's family, unless they're good people and yeah, okay, grandpa needs to fix the car or whatever, but there's self-inflicted problems after that. Nope. That's fucking cancer. You don't let it into your world. And so if wifey poo has to go out and deal with her sister having another kid out of wedlock, or who knows, the drug deal went south, I don't know. Read Bachelor Pad Economics, get your financial shit together. And if you have read Bachelor Pad Economics and you've made the financial decisions in there and you're starting to build the real world, dude, you know what can fuck up all that hard work? Your in-laws. You get a fucking lightsaber and like, here's the line. This is where my life starts. I see a fucking pinky toe step across that line. Ooh, no, I didn't want to do that. We got to go to the super chats. The Plains Warrior, $5, waxing the car and listening to Life Coach Cappy. What a beautiful day. Where are you at that it's warm? I got to do that. I got to wax the cars. I did, now that I'm at the Northern Command, I kind of charged up all the batteries, put air in the tires, checked the fluids. That all. Oh, that's right. I got to. Hang on. When is my appointment? Ooh, I almost missed that. Have to do some minor work on the car that I don't have the tools to do it. I almost missed that. Well, I'm glad it's a nice warm day. It is nice. You just wax the car, getting shit. See, that's the shit where, yeah, go sit down and do nothing. Okay, you can sit at a coffee shop for a while, but you're like, I gotta go do something. Waxing a car that's like a low level kind of thing. I worked on some minor carpentry work. I was just reorganizing my tools, just listening to a podcast, kind of the same. That's kind of just the basic. Oh, Plains Warrior. Let me save you some time though. Are you using turtle wax? Don't use turtle wax. I found this new shit. It's like $30 a bottle. It doesn't leave any white residue. Why don't you email me? Email me. I'll go find out what I got. It comes. It's like a fluorescent blue, light blue gel. And I was like, what is that? Okay, it comes highly recommended. You just put it on, smear it. You let it sit for about 4 minutes. You go over it, buff it once. You go over it, buff it again. Amazing shine. And none of, because I got a black car. One of my cars is black. And then you get on the plastics and all that, the total wax dries. This is a tremendous time saver. It'll save you the $5 in labor that you just paid me here if you're using turtle wax. Fuck Seeds, $5. Thank you, Fuck Seeds. Mr. Anonymous, 20 generous dollars. Again, the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. Here's the full quote, and I agree. You could pick your friends, but not your family. Family is a dirty, ugly, parasitic word. It's almost an insult. It's sad because you don't watch these old John Wayne movies and whatever. Just like old classic westerns or old movies. The family was good. The family, or Leave It to Beaver or the Andy Griffith Show. I know it was TV. I know it was fake. But man, you want to talk about starting from behind. You're raised in a broken family. Fuck. And especially within the black community like that, they make you stay in that cult. And man, does your fellow neighbor fuck thy over. anyone trying to succeed or progress or make immediately, you think better than me? Think better than me? Okay, Oreo. Okay, Oreo. It's one thing to come from a broken family. It's another thing where the fucking religion is you cannot succeed. You cannot be better than anyone else here. You must sit and mire and anger and envy and piss offedness. Chase Robideau, $2. Was that Malcolm Reynolds' rest? Yes, it was. Captain Malcolm Reynolds. I swear by my pretty blue bonnet, I will end you. Yeah. I've never had trouble with in-laws or the family of the girls I dated. I never had the trouble, and a lot of it was because I was just so damn busy. I was more of an adult than the parents I was meeting of the women I was dating, because it was a while ago, but the guy's like, "Yeah, I got a gun collection. I got a really good gun. Anyone who meets my daughter made a gun collection." And by this time, I was too old and tired and exhausted. I think I was in my late 20s. I'm like, "Are we really doing this? Are you doing this? The threatening you want to date my daughter type of shit?" And I knew he was from the Air Force, and I just said, "I didn't know people in the Air Force were allowed to have guns." Shut the fuck up. It never fazed me one way or another if the parents liked me or hated me because it was irrelevant to my decision. I'm like, I really don't care. I mean, it's nice if they like you and they're good people, yeah. But my brothers and sisters, they don't really know too much. I don't care. It was one gal. Now I think about it, I never met her parents. Dated for years, never met her parents. It's weird. But it was almost, hey, I got more shit to worry. Like food, clothing, and shelter. When you're finding on those lower levels of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, having your girlfriend-in-law's mom. Oh, remember the Asian lady? The Taiwanese girl I dated, and her parents were billionaires, and I met in the, you park down there. You don't park your car here. You park down there. Fuck you, lady. Get the fuck out of here. I always loved it though when they tried to wield control over you, but it's like, well, I'm not receiving money from you. I don't receive money from my parents. Your daughter's fucking me anyway. And it's like, what's this? What are you trying to do? I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to continue doing the thing. Largely in part because I don't think, well, then we're going to tell our daughter, because they don't say it, but the implied threat is we're going to convince our daughter not to date you anymore. Like, I wasn't expecting your daughter to date me much longer anyway, because you kind of raised a pain in the ass. I know the daughter you raised, and I don't have the time to afford it. I really don't. Dre, $2, but Vince said Cappy likes it from behind. Vince wouldn't know. Vince, that's what he dreams about. That's what he dreams about. Hey, Dre, you got any interest playing D&D? Online, of course. The guys are trying to get like a D&D game going. I don't know if that's up your cup of tea, but let me know. All right, that's it. Bachelor Pad Economics, link below. I'll see you guys later. Toodles.